I want to get into O'Keefe and what you're doing now, and you've already been working on some cool stories. But I mean, just to quickly put the Pfizer thing to bed, I mean, that was a massive deal. I mean, that rocketed around the world, and I think mainstream media didn't touch it. I think when Malone was here in January, he was like, Brian, they went back, they changed this guy's LinkedIn profile, they erased stuff from the Wayback Machine. Right. I was like, what? They can do that? I mean, and he gave me a lot of PsyOps insights of what happened off the back of you breaking that story. And I was just wondering, talk to me about some of the big things that happened with that, things you learned, things that maybe weren't even reported in the media.
Yeah, that was an amazing story because we broke the story. And then when you Googled, Jordan Tristan Walker was his name. He was like high up at Pfizer, graduated from Yale Medical School, did Boston Consulting. He was a legit guy. But the first thing that happened when I've been doing this for 15 years, what always happens is you break the story and the media is like, well, we cannot confirm. We cannot figure this out. It's like, well, isn't your job to like do the investigative journalism thingy and corroborate this? Like, you want me to corroborate everything? Okay, I will. But they're doing the inverse of that. And they're actually saying there's no evidence to suggest he works at Pfizer. Journalists were actually suggesting there's no evidence because they were not looking for the evidence. They were behaving like ostrich, putting their head in the sand. So we just put it out knowing that he works for Pfizer because we have people on the inside. And the journalists were saying, well, we don't know that he works for Pfizer. And they were scrubbing his identity from the internet. But something remarkable happened. When we put this out on Twitter and the journalists were saying this, it further created righteous indignation amongst the citizenry who were upset at what I just said they were doing. And that prompted citizens to go out and do the digging themselves. People that went to Yale with Jordan Tristan Walker were posting pictures of Jordan Tristan Walker in a lab coat next to them.
Wow.
So random people in the thread under my tweet. You had people that found his Boston Consulting Group papers identifying that he was indeed who he said he was. And in fact, he was a pretty established guy. And most importantly, another insider within Pfizer, Debbie Bernal was her name. At the time, she wished to remain anonymous. Debbie Bernal posted internal Teams documents, Microsoft messages showing the staff chart inside of Pfizer. Debbie Bernal was inspired to go public after my ousting, days after the story. So what I saw transpire was something I've never seen. It was an organic, citizen-driven reporting infrastructure that was corroborating and identifying information that was perhaps incomplete. We didn't have those Microsoft documents until Debbie Bernal came forward. So that led me to go, whoa, what if I just posed questions on Twitter? What if I didn't have all the answers? And you have this invisible army, this populist journalism citizen army. That was really eye-opening for me.
Wow, that's beautiful. And that is the future, you think, of this decentralized investigative journalism?
Yeah, because particularly with undercover work or any type of investigative journalism is you have to be close to the scene of the crime. You have to have access. And, I don't have access to these institutions only by virtue of the fact that I have a reputation to be trusted. But you have to find people who are on the inside, and you have to get those people to trust you. And the bread and butter of investigative reporting is trust, protecting your sources, telling this story truthfully. So the future is no institutions with boards like Vanguard and BlackRock and this and that. You have to be so independent that you operate impartially and without fear. So when I saw that happen, when I saw people in the tweet threads, here's me next to Jordan at Yale, I thought, I never could have gotten that unless it was a decentralized effort. So, and there's no one else really truthfully doing this. I mean, people are doing commentary. People are reading teleprompters. People are, recycling stuff, but there's not really anyone doing this sort of work out there.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just an overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.